Record. Okay, hey, this series wasn't even supposed to be a series, but since we're here now, this is what it is. So I bought a 96 Chevy Astro van 2 years ago, and this is my journey with it. This is what's been happening. This is the first video in a van build series. It's not going to be me talking about how to do it. It's just gonna be my experience doing it. What I went through, my thoughts, and it's probably gonna go through some van build stuff too. We're gonna start with the process. The first thing I did, stripping and cleaning the van. That was supposed to be easy. You know, I feel societally like that's the easy one. Stripping was easy. I just threw everything away. I did regret that later on, but ultimately I figured it out and it was fine. Cleaning though, that's my least favorite thing. I do not like to clean. It should have been two things. Two things should have happened. I needed to sweep and I needed to mop. That's not how it worked out for me. I'm a very cluttered person. I have a lot of stuff. No, I don't have a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be a minimalist. I'm a minimalist who is a work in progress. And I'm just a little cluttered. The theme of this process was overthinking. I just thought everything just outside of the box, inside of the box. And let me remind you, only two things needed to happen. Sweep, mop. Sweep, mop. I don't know how it became such a big thing, a multi-day thing, really. That was probably the easiest part in this entire build, was the stripping of the van and the cleaning of the van. And that's because I already knew what that looked like. The steps, man, it was a little overwhelming, mostly because I don't like to clean. But yeah, after that happened, there were some times where I was scraping things off, just prepping, and let me tell you, this is for another video, but prep is continuous. At the end of it, I finally got it done. I was excited about the work. So yeah, at the end, when I finally figured out what I needed to do, implementing it is always another thing. Fun. The reason I'm starting this series is because the entire point of the van was to travel the Pan-American Highway. I did not intend for the van to become its own experience. I knew it would be a project, but I thought it would take a few months max. That's it. I did my research. People took a few months. That's what it was. But wanted to account for my needs and my wants. And I tend to think pretty big. I have big ideas, but I don't usually have the skill to implement it. So it goes from what I want to what I can do, and those things look pretty different. And this is how my van build turned out. I'm pretty happy with it, but this is the start of it. This is the process. How I went from having this nearly 30-year-old van to what it is today. And I'll show that at the end of the series. And it's always where the experience is. So by the end of it though, it was finally ready to go. It was looking good and ready for an actual build.